Okay, so this is what week are we in? We're in week 15. So 15 weeks since my gastric bypass. So just a little over 3 months ago, I had gastric bypass surgery. So I was, on my surgery date, I was 247 pounds. That was January 22nd. January 1st, 2026, I was 262 pounds. So I'm always going to go with my weight from that weight because my highest weight is 262. Today I weighed in at 201 pounds. So I am so close to being in Wonderland. If you're wondering what Wonderland is, that is when your number for your weight starts with a 1. So I just have like 2 more pounds to lose and I'll be in Wonderland. So hopefully next week I'll be there, but I'll eventually be there. So if it doesn't happen next week, it's definitely going to happen. So I know it's been a few weeks since I've updated. Not a lot has changed. We've been kind of busy, but I'll just kind of run through kind of the updates. I don't have my 3-month appointment for a few more days. And then after that, I'll probably do another update. So I've just decided this one, I'm going to kind of talk about what I've been eating because I haven't really been doing that in the last couple videos. So let's dig into it. Okay, so what have I been eating? Great question. So a lot of the things I've already talked about in other videos, but I am going to get into it. Breakfast has been the hardest one for me because I'm not hungry. But then when I'm at work, so I start work at 9 and then so I go from not being hungry at all and then around 9:45 I'm starving, but my first break isn't until 11, so that makes it hard. So what I do have is I have decaf coffee. I just make instant. I tried the Tim Hortons like the same brand, the same decaf, but the one that you brew, and I don't like it, but I do like the instant. So I make a cup of this, and then I add half a cup of Premier protein, so I'm getting the protein in that, and then it replaces having any coffee cream or anything like that. It's really good. I really like that. It's like my treat in the morning. And then I will have a cheese string and a couple pretzels. If I'm hungrier, I'll have 2 cheese strings. But then so that's pretty much, I know it's not the best thing. I know I should have like eggs or something else like that. Sometimes I do have, if I make deviled eggs, then I'll have like 1.5 deviled eggs for breakfast or for my morning snack. But I just need something that you can grab and go. I tried to make like a shake. So I grabbed the vanilla Premier protein and then I grabbed frozen fruit. So I grabbed like frozen raspberries and blueberries. And then I tried to make a smoothie with with the Greek yogurt, the vanilla protein, raspberries, blueberries, and banana. And it was the grossest thing ever. I couldn't drink it. So I think I'm going to have to try a different vanilla protein because I tried drinking I hadn't tried the Premier protein vanilla at all. That was my first time having it. So then I had a sip of just the vanilla protein, and that's definitely what wrecked it. So I need to get a new vanilla protein. So if you have one that you like, let me know in the comments what it is, because I would like to have that smoothie in the morning because I'm not eating fruit right now, and I think that'd be the one way for me to get fruit into my day is with a morning smoothie, and then I'm just drinking it and I can drink it at work. So that would be great. For morning and afternoon snack, I will either have half a cup of this Greek yogurt, which does give you that 13 grams of protein. Or I have finally found a cottage cheese that I don't make that gross face when eating it. My husband's coworker, or my boyfriend's coworker, she goes to the States quite often. So she went to Kroger and she got me this cottage cheese. So I'll have a half a cup of this. This one I can stand. I've tried several different ones in our Canadian grocery stores and they're all gross, but this one I can stand. I wouldn't say if I gotta choose between cottage cheese and a cheese string, I'm gonna go cheese string. But the cottage cheese has a high protein, and I think you're healthier when you do it, keeps you fuller for longer. So this one's been good. I know it's whole milk, and I know the dietitian's gonna be like, you should go with low fat, blah, blah, blah. No, I need the whole fat, and it doesn't hurt my stomach, so I'm going to stick with this because I figure it's still better than other choices that I can make. And then for lunch and dinner, I kind of pretty much have the same thing. So I've started just buying the Walmart frozen pre-cut chicken strips. I know it's more expensive than just buying chicken and cooking it, but being the fact that I'm the only one eating it in the house, no one else is eating this, and I can only eat like, so, oh, I'm up to eating a cup of food now in meals. So a full cup. Before I was about half a cup, now I'm having a full cup. So I'll have a half a cup of the chicken breast for lunch and for dinner. And then I found these at the grocery store and I really like them. It's Green Giant's restaurant style sides. So this one's my favorite with the asparagus and potato. But then I also have the, it's like potato mix and then just, you know, green beans. So I've got these. I kind of rotate between them. I will make, so one of these bags, and then I do about 2 cups of chicken, so that will last me 2 days for meals between the two of them. The other thing that I'll have is, if I don't have that, I'll use a whole wheat tortilla, only about half of it, some chicken and cheese, and I'll make a wrap or like a quesadilla for that. And then if I get extra hungry in the night, I know you might be like, well, why don't you do this in the morning? Sometimes I do. It's kind of more like a treat. I try to treat it as not like an everyday thing. But I do Cheerios with my Fairlife milk. And that's really tasty. That's good. But yeah, that's pretty much what I eat every single day. Pretty similar every day, just easier, don't have to think about things. And because I'm only eating a cup of food at each meal and like half a cup at snacks, it's just easier. You don't want a bunch of food going to waste. So I have my dietitian appointment coming up. I'm sure she's going to want me to do more fruit and probably more vegetables and maybe change up things. I don't know. So we'll see if things change. But right now, this is what's working for me, and it is really good. I'm trying to get my enough protein in. Their goal is for me to get 80 grams. My goal is to try to get 100 grams. So yeah, that is the food that I'm eating every single day. So let's talk about the wins and the losses. So my first win was the other day. I was getting my coat out, my daughter's coat out. She's 13. And her coat is my old coat from when my boyfriend and I started dating almost 16 years ago. And so I have not fit in that coat since like before she was born. Like it's been a long time. Like I think him and I started dating, and then he really, really liked food. And so we'd go to a lot of restaurants and things like that. So I gained a lot of weight quite quickly. But anyway, so I was getting her coat out, my coat out, and I went to go put her coat on like a joke, just to be silly. I had no expectations that I was going to fit in this coat. And I put it on, and I was like, oh my goodness, I could get both arms in. Before I couldn't do that. I tried putting her coat on like before I had surgery, and I couldn't even get both arms in. I was like kind of like this in the coat. But this time I got both arms in, and then I was like, huh. And I grabbed the zipper and I went to zip it up, and it zipped up perfectly. Like it fit. It was, oh hi Poker. It fit perfectly, and I was shocked. And so that was one of my big wins. All of my clothes are fitting really loose. I'm buying like 2 sizes smaller. So when I started this journey, I was in a 3X in sizes. Ew, Pilgor, gross. 3X in sizes, and they were like tight. Like I was probably a 4X and just wearing 3X. And so now I'm a 1X. I could probably go down to just a large depending on the brand for bottoms. And then for my tops, I was like a 3X, 2X. Now I would say just a large in clothes or tops. And then, Pilgor, stop it. When I get out of bed, it doesn't hurt, and I don't have to do like that roll. I don't know if you've ever done this where like when you're trying to get out of bed, you kind of have to like lean back and like throw your body to try to get out of bed. I don't have to do that anymore. I just kind of sit up. It's fine, which is really nice. Things that people probably don't even think about or talk about. But that That's great. So that's good. My sleep is getting a little bit better. I think I might need to do a whole week where I just focus on getting better sleep. But it's kind of doing better. And I'm losing weight. I'm only a couple pounds, and then I'll be in Wonderland. So that's awesome. Thank you, Bilgor. Thank you. So let's talk about the losses. So one thing I was really hoping I was going to completely skip, I was like, maybe if I get enough protein in, I'll be fine. I'll be a lucky person. Hair loss. Nope. Exactly like the week that I hit that 3 months, my hair was like clumps just kind of coming out. And not like, you're not going to get like a bald spot, but it's just my hair is way thinner than it is. Every time I brush, there's tons of hair in there. It's just way, way thinner. So, and that's normal with weight loss. When you lose a lot of weight quickly, you're going to lose some hair. It's going to be fixed. It's going to be fine. The only thing that annoys me is like I get these, I hate to say this, I get like 3 whiskers kind of on my chin that I absolutely hate. And those are still coming in. Those haven't stopped. So apparently those 3 whiskers are important, but the hair on my head isn't. So, yeah. And then the other day, my boyfriend sent me a picture of me. Like I was sitting on the couch, and it looked like I was just like scratching my face. I think he was trying to make it look like I was picking my nose. And I thought it was a real picture of me. And I was kind of freaked out because my arms looked really weird. And then I was worried that I had like body dysmorphia. Like I didn't know what I really looked like. And I kept going like, what the heck is going on with this? What's wrong with my arms? What's wrong with my arms? And he said, I did it with AI. So I was like, okay, so my arms don't look like that. He's like, no, your arms don't look like that. So that freaked me out a little bit. Pilgor. And then another hard thing is when you're, trying to have a social life and you're trying to go places, you always kind of want to know where you're going so you can figure out on the menu what you can have. So I'm pretty good if somewhere just has a grilled chicken wrap. It's kind of hard to find at a lot of places, but I try to find that because that's what I can eat. And I'm not going to get sick over that. I have had more dumping syndrome. This time it's more because I'm eating too quickly. Like before you're pacing stuff because you're kind of worried about it. Now that it's been some time, I don't have to take so long to eat, but then I might eat too quickly and then I get like really hot and really dizzy and feel like I'm going to be throwing up, and I just have to like lay down and get cold, and then it'll go away after a little bit. But that's still something that's happening. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. That's kind of what's different. Oh, another win. I forgot. So with my iron pills, I have to take iron because I have low iron. I had low iron before the surgery. Before, I'd have to like open up the iron into applesauce and mix it up and take it that way. I can take real pills now. I don't have to cut up pills. So if I have to take Tylenol or my iron, I can just do it like normal. I don't have to cut it up, which is great. And it's the little things that are fantastic. So that's great. I've kind of been slacking at going to the gym lately. I kind of got sick for a little bit. I had a little bit of a flu, and then that kind of just threw me off. So I have to get back on it with that. Yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. Pilgor, you got hair everywhere. Pilgor, it's in my mouth. No, it's in my mouth. Get out of here. Get out of here. I love you, but you're a turd. So what's next? So I will continue to be doing my updates of how it's going and things that are changing. Every week probably won't change that much now that I'm at the 3 months. I find like up to the 3 months, things kind of can change a bit, but from now going forward, probably now to 6 months, like the routines and stuff won't change much, like what I can eat on that. But I'll find out this week. I'll make a video updating after I go see my doctor and my dietitian, because last time I saw them was at the 1 month mark, and everything has changed quite a bit. Like the lifting thing, like before I could only lift like Millie and not Chewy. On the weekend we got a second couch. Yeah, I helped lift that thing. So, and I was fine, thankfully. But going forward, I think I'm gonna try to do some challenges and some things like that. Maybe try some new food. I don't know. What would you want to see? What other things would you like to see on the channel? You know, now that I'm past the 3 month mark. of my journey? Let me know in the comments. Still working on the ice cream video. Still got to do that. I had a problem with the machine, but I'll get into that in the video. Not the machine's fault. It's a good machine. I'll explain that video. But yeah, we're probably going to try to focus on some challenges, some more fitness, especially we're getting into the nice weather. You know, summer is right around the corner. You know, I had the air conditioning on the other day because it was so hot the one day. It's funny, we're in that weird weather where like some days it's really hot, I want the air conditioning, and other days I want, you know, my winter coat on. Canada, right? But yeah, so if you have stayed this long to listen to me rant, I appreciate it. I really am happy that you're here for my journey. And you know, I'm changing quite a bit. Like I would say I'm quite a different person than I was January 1st, and we're only talking about, it's May now. Oh, Pilgor, stop doing that. What? Does your cat do this? Do you have a cat? Does he do this? Does he whip his tail into your face and get all up in your face and put all his hair into you? Let me know in the comments if you do and what their name is. But if you've been here this long listening to my rant, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm getting so close to my 1,000 subscribers. At this moment, I think I have 604 subscribers. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers soon. So if you're watching this video, don't bite the microphone. Watching the video, enjoying it, want to see more challenges, please subscribe. It does mean the world to me. And if you want to see more of my animals, let me know. I've got tons of cats, 5 of them to be exact, and my 2 dogs, and a bearded dragon. But yeah, let me know what other videos you guys would like to see, and if you've had the surgery, let me know. If you're going to have the surgery, let me know. If you're just here for weight loss or you're just enjoying the journey, let me know. Thanks for being here. We'll see you at next video. Whoa, Pilgor.